It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a man, it's Bowling. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass again. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Straight ahead, it's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Short pass.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
If if at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he's in. Touchdown, Orange. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Left side is Farmer. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the ground. He's got it again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
From the gun, swapped immediately.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
3rd and long right here. Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Knights will punt this one away.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Boley. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Down he goes.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. That pass is incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Throwing, Carr. The sure hands, it's Simon. Could not make his way to the corner.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd and long here. And the RPO got it. Got some room entered to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Simon. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Knights! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run him again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Plows his way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Simon. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looks as if he's going to run it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got an alley. Turning it on. At the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Carr. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Edwards. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him in the 21. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Hurricanes, looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Right side, it's Ashley. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Page. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. the Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Slings it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Rolls right. He throws back to the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught over the middle. It's Page. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Knights right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Charles. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to slip through and pick it up. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Throwing, Carr. And they're not on the same page there. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Makes the grab. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Hits inside, it's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
If you're the defense, you know That running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Boley. They're all over him. Fired. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On the return. Bulldozes his way through. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The run inside. It's Simon. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right side, it's Page. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Both of these teams off to slow starts this season. Desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Carr can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Charles. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Stop short of the marker. And a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got it behind the line. It's Meyer. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Orange.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Carr from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Ashley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this off.
Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, Carr. Finds his man. It's Ashley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Just feeds the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every